Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Pro Beer Bash. Long awaited, coming at you, hot off the presses. And don't get it twisted. We will hear this theme later on in our main event, but for now, it is reserved for Saban Gibson. A student at the 666 Dojo under Super Pro Grand Prix champion Michael Young's teachings and tutelage. Making her Super Pro debut here tonight. And walking straight into the Lion's Den is Ms. Gibson. But here in Los Angeles in front of this sold-out crowd, not feeling an ounce of hesitation, at least not appearing to. Either a great amount of confidence or a great poker face on the young rookie here. Of course, coming down to the ring now, Shelly Kimball, representing Coleman Country, who will be in action later tonight for those Super Pro Tag Team titles. Also be in action relatively soon in the EFED Summit. Part of a massive, was it 64-person tournament or something along those lines? Absolutely insane. But those competitive fires will burn only half as bright as what we have here in our Super Pro Women's division. Now from a former USW champion, a former Super Pro champion in her own right, Christina Munoz. Have not seen her since her loss to Deanna McCabe way back, I think, at Super Pro World Tour Episode 1 or Episode 2, very early on. It's been a minute. And we'll have to see. Is she coming in with a new bag of tricks, or is she coming in with a whole bunch of rust to kick off? Either way, anticipate kicks from the long legs of Christina Munoz. The most obvious advantage that she'll have in any physical matchup here. But in terms of pure athleticism, the hybrid athlete Marilyn Benson coming on down. Power, speed, agility. It's all there. It's all there on paper, but a lot of people would tell you, despite her various championship successes in past, has never super put all the pieces together, at least not as well as maybe her early career would have promised. You can watch this here. The Beer Bash Battle Royale. Probably should have mentioned it before now. Of course, 8 women in, 1 woman left by the time we're done. And speaking of former champions, I do believe Saban Gibson, the only woman to come out so far who has not held championship gold, as Lex Elkins, former Super Pro junior middleweight champion. Lost that title to Munoz, ironically enough. Coming down. And if we're talking about X factors, the attitude of Lex Elkins. Yes, she's strong. Yes, she's explosive. But the devil may care, fuck you, fight me energy of Lex Elkins has usually been the thing that puts her above the rest. Now, a relative newcomer, I would say, to Super Pro, but LJ Howard has 1 or 2 wins under her belt here. At one point was very close to that title contention spot. Looking to rocket herself back into that conversation with a big victory here. That is true for every woman here. The women's division is so close. It is so tight, like a toy gun, that whoever wins this, barring except maybe Spawn Gibson, and even then, it's a big maybe. More or less, whoever gives this is the unofficial #1 contender. And now, part of the new breed of Super Pro women's athletes, Kushida Miyazaki making her way down. Big Kush. Kush bringing a slightly different energy than all the other competitors. Still here to whoop ass and have a good time. Even if those good times could start preliminary ass whooping, you know? Here we have, I believe, our 8th and final entrant. Former Super Pro Women's Champion, the most recent former champion, Deanna making her way out. Only just lost that title. To Deanna Crowe. And this will round up more or less our women's division. Only a couple women left out, one of which our #1 contender, Nancy Hammer. Make no mistake, both of our women's competitors in the women's championship match in our co-main event probably looking at this match with an eye of caution, or maybe an eye of anticipation. We are off to the races. Everybody tying up. Big leg scissor DDT from Shelly Kimball. Going to be hard to keep up with all this action. Saban Gibson capitalizing from behind on Shelly Kimball. Gets an elbow to the back, or elbow to the gut from Marilyn Benson. Then a strike to the back from Lex Elkins. Munoz down, going to town with the lefts and rights. On to LJ Howard. Howard now following it up. Beautiful half and half. Frankensteiner. Luthez press. No alliances here, no allegiances, no temporary unities. Just a bunch of women brawling. Oh, Munoz and McCabe there. Former enemies. Attempting to team up on Shelly Kimball. Kimball too slick. 8 defeat. Kimball sends Benson in the corner. Now McCabe with an 8 defeat of her own. Howard now looking to eliminate Munoz as Kimball eats a massive super kick from Benson. Benson now turning to Kush. Benson and Kimball trying to assemble, and once again backfiring. These women do not tend to play nicely. Beautiful Meteora. Hurricane Rana. Capture suplex. Fisherman suplex, I should say. Gibson trying to get Howard out. Brings it back. Beautiful knee trembler. Absolute chaos. Not an elimination yet. And we've been in the danger zone for a while. Caving out. Oh! Running blockbuster. Now, Benson, beautiful takedown. And a massive lariat, sliding lariat to follow it up. Off camera, looks like LJ Howard got eliminated. Can't tell by who. Fortunate cameraman. Oh! Trouble and Barry so from Christina Munoz sends Shelly Kimball crashing in the net. Follows it up with that devastating DDT. Backstabber followed up to a crossface from McCabe. Cannot win by submission, but you can sure as hell make somebody too weak to hold on to those ropes. Tilt-a-whirl, head scissors. Shelly Kimball. Oh. German. Oh, spinning K-ball on a Marilyn Benson. Cannot capitalize. Immediately kicked in the face by Big Kush. Now Elkins telling Savannah Gibson, today ain't the day, kid, as she sends her crashing to that hard ward on the outside. That Big Kush having some fun. Talking to the audience, got the attention of Marilyn Benson. Benson now going straight after a beautiful diving drop kick. Switches targets, goes to Kimball. Fallaway slam. Keba now has a hold of Munoz. Keba and Benson, beautiful enziguri. So now brings it to the rope. Those are sides. Wait, Ergarada over the top rope. High risk, high reward. Former Super Pro Women's Champion Christina Munoz is out of the fight. Now going after Elkins is Benson. Big chop. And Shelly Kimball gets eliminated by Big Kush. Spinning backhand by McCabe. Benson now struggling to get Elkins out of there. And McCabe breaking it up. Curious decision there by the former champion. Eat defeat. Elkins now taking a rest in a very precarious position. Oh. Good googly moogly. Anybody can get it anytime, anywhere, any place. It's now neck breaker. It's caught by McCabe. With a swinging neck breaker of her own. It doubles up on it. Elkins catches her. Gets a hold of her. Goes off the ropes. Oh, beautiful knee. Benson. Arcs end. Lays out. Elkins gets caught up. Knee breaker. Back drop driver. This is the round kick. Gets an ankle pick. Neck breaker. So many neck breakers in this match. Could put a chiropractor into business. Now Benson trying to get Kush out of the ring. Probably the first time Benson has ever tried to throw away Kush. Massive powerbomb. Kush fighting back. Also probably the first time Marilyn Benson's felt to handle her Kush. I will not get tired of this joke, nor will I apologize. And Benson now, finally, breaking the habit, gets her out of there. Elkins and Benson now. We are down to 3 as McCabe recovers in the corner. Another woman backing down from the shoulder check. Beautiful drop kick. Ties it up. Oh my God! Massive Uranagi. Now, putting McCabe in the corner. Looking to eliminate her in that same corner. She eliminated Kush. And gets her out of there. We are down to 2. Oh, massive chop block. Elkin's not wasting any time. Big right hand. Electric chair. Ride the lightning. That's now fighting back. Missed the round kick. The round kick gets caught, rather. Elkins with a beautiful fallaway slam. Ties her up. Benson fighting out of it. Puts her onto the ropes. Picks her up. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. I hear that's a big move in Mexico. And now Elkins has her on the ropes. Gets her out of there. And Lex Elkins is your Beer Bash Battle Royale winner. And Elkins, who's not had the most success in the Super Pro World Tour era, very quickly cements herself back at the top of the division. And either of the women in our co-main event should be afraid, or at least nervous. Because the Lexus Press is coming around the hill.
Tangy, fruity, chewy, spree. It's a kick in the mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And speaking of that tag team match I mentioned earlier, the challenges are making their way down to the ring. Uncharacteristically alone is Aaron Coleman and Dallas Coleman as they come out for this title match. Maybe it's an added level of focus, or maybe they're not necessarily taking the champions too seriously, which would be surprising considering I just referred to them as the champions. Of course, the Warboys very recently won those titles from Los Cuerpos Calientes shortly before that group imploded in glorious scarlet orange blaze. See that culminate later in our Mountain Dew Game Fuel match. But now the Warboys, very quick turnaround, gonna have to defend that title against a tag team that has been very successful in the Super Pro World Tour era. Of course, we're also very successful back in the USW days, but just kind of had to struggle a little bit back then to get ahead in 2-on-2 competition. We'll have to see if that changes here tonight. Here they come, hailing from the open road as our champions. And the Colemans oftentimes share the bond of brotherhood as an advantage over their opponents. Maybe they're teammates, maybe they're loose acquaintances. Maybe they're buddies, but they're not brothers. But these boys here are brothers of blood and oil. Whether the genetics say it or not. Of course, I think Haas here is telling Crowe that he forgot the belt. He's going to have to go drive back and get it. Pretty unfortunate. I don't think that'll take too long. Warboys, never feel this way. Of course, both teams sizing each other up, both challenger and champion. Crowe, of course, managed to get back there, get his belt back. Note, the Warboys also currently, I believe, Blacklist Tag Team Champions. So, no foreigners to the active defense are these two Aussies. And we are off to the races, and this should be curious. Because while Ben Coleman and Casey Coleman are both pretty big boys, Aaron and Dallas are on the smaller side of that scale. And it might be a little tough for them to counter the power that Crowe offers. We saw it there. Managing to shake off the grappling exchange of Dallas. But one's got to think, as this match goes on, as that fuel tank starts to empty out for the Warboys, maybe Dallas's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu acumen will come into play. But right now, he's just got to survive this car crash of an opening exchange between him and Crowe. Crowe now making the tag to Haas. Jesus Christ. Dallas managing to make the tag out to Aaron. Not going well for the Coleman so far as Aaron is quickly put on the back foot by Haas. Aaron Coleman and Haas, not theoretically stylistically that different, but it ain't 2008 anymore. Aaron ain't quite the high flyer he used to be. He can pull it out on occasion, but the pace that Haas moves at is going to be something we might see him struggle to keep up with. Now on his way back, makes the tag into Crowe. Oh, big chop block attempt from Aaron Coleman. Comes back, beautiful springboard drop kick. Goes for the cover. Deep in his own territory. Only gets a 1 count. A little presumptuous on that cover. And notice how Dallas was very quick to get out and defend a pin. Gonna have to take into account that both of these teams are very used to watching each other's backs. We might see a lot of broken up pins here. Sunset flip. Beautiful spine buster. Mama Coleman says hello, goes for the cover. 1, no. Like I said, very quick to watch each other's backs. Dallas quickly disposing of Haas. Beautiful DDT. Coming off the ropes. Whoa, going for a big knee drop. Dallas Coleman covering for him. Oh! Not buying him enough time. Beautiful spear. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. Now Crowe taking apart the knees. Aaron Coleman Take a look around. Maybe, giving Dallas a little bit of a you know what you did wrong look. Haas now making it back up to his own corner. Now Crowe popping him up for the power bomb. Goes for the cover. But too deep into Coleman territory. Doesn't even get a 1 count. Dallas Coleman looking to engage with Haas. Haas ignores him and he eats a rear lariat from Crowe instead. Wait a minute. Looks like he was going for a powerbomb of his own. Haas ties it up. 1, 2, no. Aaron able to break it up. Dallas gets a hit in anyway. And another spine buster. Coleman coming off the ropes. Knee drop. It's the tag to Dallas. Dallas coming back in. He's been out for a minute. Myers, it's good do. Goes for a cover. Crowe very quick to break it up. Very quick to get back out of the ring. Of course, when you're in the ring after a breakup, it's a bit of the danger zone. You don't want to get sidetracked. Jumping DDT. Oh, super kick. Not once, but twice. Sends Dallas down to the mat. 1, 2, no. Haas now going up top. Aaron Coleman able to interrupt. Oh, and Dallas eats a drop kick. Although I suppose that's better than the patented swanton bomb that comes from, whoa. Spitting an illegal substance, or maybe that's just a breath. Tyrant driver. Dallas don't play that shit, apparently. Now driving him into the middle of the ring. Dallas, we've seen this before. Tie him up. Deep into a twister. Oh! Aaron Coleman trying to chop block Crowe, and this is the second time that's happened. Crowe just has not taken it. The strongest knees in all of professional wrestling does Crowe have. Able to still break up that twister before Haas tapped, and Haas was deep in that. On the offense now, but you got to worry about how much damage that might have done. Dallas now maybe showing a little bit of frustration. Goes after Crowe on the outside. Backfires, eats a Uranagi onto the hardwood. Referee up to a 3 count. Now the champions, of course, here do have the advantage. They can get to a count out. Titles will not change hands. And it's not necessarily that the Warboys are okay with that. It's just that they really like fighting on the outside. Referee's up to a 6 count. Haas gets back in the ring. Maybe hoping for a count out after all, but no, Dallas makes it back in. Haas fights out of it. Big right hand caught. Big right hand caught. Suplex back to basics. Tags in Crowe. And Dallas immediately gets out of the ring. Crowe instead going after Aaron Coleman. Jawbreaker. And a rear lariat to the big man. Dallas now tagging in there. And oh! Now, it's Aaron and Haas. Haas coming up. Wait a minute. Destroyer! Goes for the cover. No, not even a 1 count. Dallas moving at the speed of light. getting over there to break that up and getting out of there. And once again, the foreign substance doesn't quite make it. Coleman able to capitalize. The Coleman brothers have getting spit in their face for so long now. They're almost immune to it. Coleman destroyer goes for the cover. Crowe right there to break it up. They're going to have to take drastic measures on either team to nullify the man in the corner before going for that pin. Too much synergy. Now a little bit of teamwork from the Colemans. Gets the tag. Dallas, the legal man, shoves him off the ropes. Hip toss. Round kick city. Dallas now going again. Looking for that twister. He's got it deep. And before Crowe can get there, Warboy Haas is tapped out. And your new Super Pro Tag Team Champions. Tonight, Los Angeles, as it always has been, is Coleman country.
Can I have one of those? Coming right up. Talk about a hole-in-one.
Subway sandwiches will drive away your hunger.
And now, a bit of a grudge match. Because at the end of the day, there's only room for one devil dog in the yard. And tonight, Evildead and Dragon Rojo will fight it out for the right to be the biggest and scariest guy. Oh, there's only enough space under the bed for one of these monsters. That was a much better line. I should have let off with that. God damn it. Of course, that chainsaw, foreign object, will not be legal in this match. Just wanted to set that up for everybody at home. Just in case, you know, we end up with half a Dragon Rojo over there and half a Dragon Rojo over there, but somehow he still wins. I just want you to understand why. But I don't know if a chainsaw exists in this world that can cut through that man's scales, if you know what I'm saying. Sort of reverent silence. This crowd has been very active, but I think they're finally realizing the enormity of the matchup that we have here. Not a lot of build up to this one because you don't really need a reason when you're these two guys. He looked at me funny. He didn't look at me. He said something I didn't like. He didn't speak his mind. It don't matter. All words are fighting words, and no words are fighting words when you're these two men. There's only one room for King of the Monsters on Monster Island. And off we go. Evildead very quickly with the advantage. Beautiful double choke slam. And now, driving headbutts. Oh, very quickly back up. Oh, and a big, big boot. Picks him up, lays him out, and lays him down. Big elbow drop. Oh, misses the leg drop. And Evildead with a big boot of his own. Said these guys not that dissimilar in styling. Shortest line between 2 points is a straight right. Uwe. Rojo. Dragging Evildead around. Now Dragon with the elbow drop. Going up. And a big body splash. Now Evildead with a neck breaker. Him up. Not sure what he was going for though, but Rojo manages to overcome it. Puts him in the corner, lays him out. We've seen him hit this recently. Dropping the Vader bomb. Calling it Dragonheimer. 1, 2. No, not enough to put Evildead away. Now, Giants fighting outside, very close to our Spanish announce table. Oh my God, air raid crash onto the hardwood. Can't believe we couldn't find mats. Wakes him up. Oh, drops him down. Now big lariat lays out Evildead. Rojo trying to follow up. Pulls back. Chops him down. Sending him back in. Looking to follow up. No. Evildead gets him first. Driver. Goes for the cover. 2. No, almost had it. Elder going able to kick out. Evildead now. Maybe mocking the muscular transformation of El Dragon recently. We haven't really asked any questions, but I don't exactly know how you drug test a dragon. But here we go. Some people might have thought it unnecessary, but he's dropping a second Dragonheimer. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And El Dragon takes the throne of King of the Monsters. Here in Los Angeles, I believe he won the Super Pro Heavyweight title right here in Los Angeles at a beer bash. Perhaps a preview of things to come with continued success from the Dragon.
Come on! 初回特典超豪華 DVD 付き プロレスゲームの最高峰レッスルキングだ。この夏プレイステーション2に登場。レッスルキングだ。やったダメだ。頑張って俺やるから。
Now we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and this right here is a bit of a showcase for our friends over in Blacklist. Both these guys, stalwarts over there in Japan, is young Kushida Kobayashi. Man whose name is not only his own, it is shared by other wrestling legends in his family. But here, looking to make a big statement with a big win over a big Yama. The match he called for, and man, I question the wisdom of poking that bear. But what do I know? I'm just a commentator. Now, long-time fans of Super Pro will know that this man at one point was damn near synonymous with the brand. Big Yamashita, former Super Pro Grand Prix, or Super Pro Heavyweight Grand Prix winner, former Super Pro Heavyweight champion. Currently, I believe, 0-1 in the Super Pro World Tour era, I should say. And what a test for old Yama to see if he still got it. Then this up and coming Kobayashi fella. Of course, Los Angeles, big representation of Super Pro's Lucha Libre days here in the audience. These people greet Yamashita as a hometown hero. And we are off. Oh, beautiful DDT very early on. Immediately goes for the cover. One. Only a one count. Kobayashi, a little undersized next to Yamashita, but not wildly. Still will probably look to use an increased pace and speed. But Yamashita ain't exactly out of shape. Coming out with the elbow, going to the outside, coming back inside. Ties him up. Neckbreaker. Now putting him up high. Yamashita was notably lost his young boy status in part due to the success that he had in that first Super Pro Heavyweight Grand Prix, currently throwing Kobayashi around like a young boy. Kobayashi not a fan of it. Goes to the cover. Only one count. Coming up, sleeper hold. Oh no, but gets tangled up in the ropes. Yama now trying to get out to the outside, take a breather, no pun intended. Backbreaker. No rest for the wicked. Kushida now fighting back to his feet. Taking a moment to taunt the crowd. Not sure how smart that is. Whoa. Young Cobb almost falling for the bait. And there he does. Electric chair. Wait, German. Move doesn't make any sense. Northern Lights. Neckbreaker. Kushida throws Cobb back in. Looks like he might have been headed towards that ring post. Wait, Tornage Pen. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, not enough. Kushida now calling. Top back up to his feet. Beautiful. Saito suplex. Wait. Oh, backbreaker. Flatliner. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Yamashita with a big win over Young Cobb. You know what I mentioned earlier, Dragon Rojo main evented a beer bash in this very building years ago. Yamashita also in that match. Both men coming out successful here and proving that they're still threats.
Ich hab gewonnen! C'est pas possible! No, por favor, no! Nee, Tony! No! Yes!
New Mountain Dew Game Fuel. Cranked up for Halo 3. Chug it and have no mercy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the first of its kind Mountain Dew Game Fuel match. And out first, as the man who laid down this gauntlet, the man who no longer wants to be held back, quote unquote, by his former tag team partner, Jay Scott. Of course, you can see those vats, giant barrels of game fuel, about 12 years old now. This match, of course, will be competed for within the game fuel in a cell. Jay Scott very confident going into it. Make no mistake, we are in for a long and grueling, back-breaking affair. Now, Bad Bunny making his way down in the ring. Coming off of a loss of Pistolero in a match that, as it turns out, was a bit of a setup from Jay Scott. Jay Scott, of course, holding Bad Bunny's lack of focus accountable for their tag team title loss to the Warboys recently. And we are about to see these two air out their grievances here tonight. Coming out the gate. Wait a minute. Not messing around. Bunny Destroyer goes immediately for the cover. 1, 2, no. Jay Scott immediately put on notice. This will not be an easy match. Now, beautiful belly to belly. Scott now tying him up. Looks like Bunny grabbed a baseball bat while he was under the ring. Has not been able to use it. Jay Scott now weighing down on him. Picks him up. Now we've seen it before, the patented victory road. But not once. You gotta take a U-turn and go back where you came from. Right back down victory road a second time. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it after an absolute war. One of the hardest fought matches I've ever seen as a professional commentator. The Mountain Dew Game Fuel match living up to all of its hype. And Jay Scott comes out victorious, and it's amazing he's even walking right now, the damage that he took.
I'm MMA champ Chuck Liddell, and I stop things. People. Problems. Anything that moves. Just like Duralast brakes. They stop anything! Hey, if you use anything else, you should stop. Duralast, proven tough. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Time for our co-main event of the evening. For the Women's Championship of the World. Making her way down the ring, challenger Nancy Hammer. Put in quite the resume in a world where it's pretty tough to put together wins. Hammer, of course, no stranger championship gold either. Very recently. Came in as the Ring Classic Women's Champion. She has put together a great resume since that match. And Deanna Crowe could not have asked for a tougher opponent. For her first defense. Hammer, of course, recently won that belt from Deanna McCabe in the Deanna Bowl, as you might want to call it. making her way into the ring. Both women here not shy about the enormity of the match that's about to take place. Taking a moment to square off. Crowe obviously very quickly become very accustomed to carrying that belt around, and I don't think she wants to give it up anytime soon. Here we go. Whoa, hammer immediately with the Cazadora. Beautiful. Double stomp, following it up. Putting the champion on the back foot immediately. Heel kick. Round kick. Oh, spinning back fist. Okay, but now with the, Crowe now with the dragon screw. Goes for the cover. Only one count. Tying up Crowe now. Hanging her out to dry. Beautiful elbow drop. Oh, and driving her arm down. Referee up to a 5 count now. Keep in mind, if we get to a 10, Crowe will retain her championship. And Hammer taking the time to pick apart the joints anyway. To a 6 count, 7 count. Hammer now makes it in. Crowe makes it in. Doesn't want to lose by count out, even if it does mean retaining her belt. And out. Oh, not even sure what to call that. Cranking on both the arms, tied up in the ropes, can only hold it for a few seconds. Beautiful kick. Crowe now diving on the outside. Diving DDT. Oh, big lariat. Dragon screw. Whip. Crowe back in the ring. And this time it's Hammer has to break the count. Hammer looking for a neck breaker. Eats one instead. Goes for the cover. One. No, only one count. Elbow drop, up kick. Boot to the face. Drop down. Go over. Oh, spinning back kick clips her. Hammer stays up. Suplex. Dragon screw. Leg whip. Hammer by Hammer. Crowe rolling through. Arm drag. Gets back in control. Now an arm wringer from Crowe. Into a back suplex. Hammer now. Oh, backflip kick to the dome. Crowe now. Perfect plex. Northern Lights. Crowe once again taking a moment to take in the crowd. Throws it back in. Looks to follow up. Dropping her down. Tying her up. Here we go. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Deanna Crowe retains the championship. In a hard-fought and devastating manner. Hashtag and still. Will Crowe's next opponent be Lex Elkins, or will another contender rise?
Dilly dilly.
Greg, you're alive. Where'd you go?
Get beer.
Wait, so you escaped the pit of misery and you came back?
Yeah, with Bud Light.
That is the dumbest thing that I
Oh, shut up, Doug.
Yeah, shut up, Doug. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
So, what'd I miss?
Kevin cried.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our main event of the evening? The challenger, Connor Gates. Undefeated since the opening of Super Pro World Tour. Again, I feel like I say this a lot, no stranger to championship success. No stranger to Michael Young. couple of former tag team partners. Of course, our champion making his way down. And I say former partners. That was a lifetime ago for both of these men. The roads of competition have led them both all across the world and have converged back here in Los Angeles, where they will fight for the World Grand Prix title. And it is an old cliche about the champion taking a last look at the title. But I do not think Michael Young has any doubt in his mind that he will retain. I also do not think that Connor Gates has any doubt in his mind that he will win and become the new champion. And when two men have absolutely no doubt in their mind that they are the best, they can only fight it out. Connor Gates getting a quick combination together, very quickly gets ankle picked. Saito suplex, and right there we have the stylistic difference between these two. Connor Gates is going to have to hit him hard and often. And Michael Young must utilize every opportunity to drop bombs. Picks him up. Suplex. Brainbuster! A brainbuster, I should say. Drive-by drop kick. Pulls the outside. Coming down. Oh, power bomb down on the hardwood. Not once, but twice. Up to a 3 count now. Both men kind of agreeing to take this back inside. And Gates again, quick strikes. He's got to stay on him. Big elbow. Oh, Michael Young with a massive lariat, backing him into the corner. Connor Gates put his arms up to block, did not help enough. So now he eats a giant knee to the face. Gates now arm rear. Goes to capitalize. Gets sweeped. Boots him off. Michael Young now rolling to the outside. Connor Gates following him out, misses by a mile. But very quickly back up to his feet. He's the back head inverted DDT. Michael Young taking a moment to self-aggrandized a little bit to the crowd. Did not realize how quickly Connor Gates was going to recover from that devastating failed dive. Sends him into the stairs now for good measure. Now throwing him all over the outside. Michael Young waits for no man. Coming back out to get him. Gates catches him. Oh, going after the arm, going after that lariat attack, but of course the opposite arm is the one that Young favors. Now it is Gates showing off a bit. Young has to fight for it, capitalizes, sends him into the table. I think it's a massive, was that a leg drop? Referee up to the 5 count. Sets it back into the ring. Uncle Young follows. Coming up. Oh! Looks like he was going for another Saito. Kind of Gates knew he didn't want any more of that. Arm trap. Bringing it down. Bringing it down. Now notice there, having the knee on the belly there makes it a little bit better in the case of getting swept. Michael Young won't so easily be able to settle into control. Bulldog. Goes for the cover. 1. No, only 1 count. Gates tying him up. Both men exchanges strikes. Clothesline. Clothesline. Catching him up. Sweeps the leg. Connor Gates is fired up. Stomping on the hand. And now Michael Young with a lariat. Drops down. Back body drop. And a spine buster to finish her off. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, not enough. Michael Young now attacking the hands of Connor Gates. Which makes sense because Gates has been throwing him all night. And now Young hitting the pose. Power. Bomb. Whoop. Looks like he was looking for the deadlift German. Connor Gates gets out the back door. Throws him into the corner. Close line. Bulldog. Putting the strikes together. Big knees. Now tarting that knee and ankle of Michael Young. Champion now starting to look like he's in trouble. Connor Gates finding his rhythm. Oh, axe kick to the back of the head. Both men exchanging now. Michael Young going up to the top rope. Lands it. Goes to the cover. 2. No, only 2 count. Michael Young going for a trip. Oh, misses the lariat. Follows it up. Went to the back of the head. Crowd now cheering for both these guys, as this has just been a war. Uncle Young misses the follow-up. Throws him in. Moves to follow. And now he's got him. He's got him in a choke on the ashes. Uncle Young forced to rampage his way out. Sends him off the ropes. Tiger Driver. And now taking a moment to pose. Gates starting to make his way back up. We've seen this. 5-8-5 lariat. Lays him out. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, not enough. So now he's got him up. Power slam. Now clean press. A drop. And now, and for the second time, Connor Gates gets out the back door. Ultimate overside headlock. Trying to get the shoulders down. Uncle Young manages to avoid it. Shake him off. It's going after those shoulder joints. And the knee. Picks him back up. Electric chair. No! Frankensteiner from Michael Young. Power. Bomb. Gates rolls to the outside. Uncle Young calling him up. Dives out and meets him. Uncle Young now trying to follow up. Connor Gates' recovery is amazing. Laying in the palm strikes. It's all of them. Sends him back into the ring. Head toss, neck breaker. Now calling Young up to his feet. Wait. Young answers quicker than he anticipated. Half and half. Suplex. Drive by, drop kick. Stopping on the hand. Now once, but twice. Picks up, lays in the strikes. Drags him down. And a stomp to the face again. Young now just tearing Connor Gates apart as Gates tries to find refuge in the corner. And now cranking the arm over the rope. Big boy splash into the corner. Drops him down. We've seen this. No, wait. Goes for the Kawada kicks. Connor Gates trying to fight back. Misses the backhand. Uncle Young fighting out of it. Irish whip. No, wait. Big boot to the face. Drives him down. 1, 2, 3. And Michael Young remains the Super Pro Grand Prix champion. What a turn of events. And at the end of it, it was just who could land the one big shot. Anyway, anywhere, anyhow, Michael Young retains the Super Pro Gold. And what is next for the Aussie assassin? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your commentator, Mark Spencer. Good night.